Hey, Vito. How are you doing?
Hi, John. How are you?
John? Who's John?
David, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're all right. You're all right. I know. It's our first show. We'll get used to each other.
I know I'm a little nervous.
A little nervous.
I'm not nervous. I'm not.
All right, everybody. This is Bring Your Best. Maybe we should tell you what it's all about. What do you think, Vito?
So, let me just explain what Bring Your Best is, okay?
Okay.
Bring Your Best is, it's pretty much about the paranormal, or, I don't know necessarily debunking the paranormal, but we're going to show videos of scary, creepy videos. Um, and you be the judge of it, and me and David are gonna watch them. And I mean, I used to do a paranormal show, so I know kind of some of the tricks that they would use. Plus, I have a diploma in animation, so I know a little bit about CGI, and so we'll watch these, and some of them are, are legitimate, kind of, creepy. Others are, um, you can right away see that, it's fake or whatever. But we've got four categories for them. We got real, fake, what is it, CGI? No, it's real, fake.
Plausible.
What was the?
Plausible and need more information. Those are the four.
Yeah, plausible or needs more information. So, yeah, so that's the show, and you could, um, you can be the judge of it too, because um, I remember they used to have me on, no shows, where they would be like, you believe in ghosts or whatever, and I'm like, I don't, I'm not really, I for me to believe in a ghost, I would have to have one sit beside me and have a conversation with somebody else, so they know I'm not on heroin. So, or having some weird hallucination.
Yeah.
So, do weird things happen? Yes, of course. Um, and that's the point of the show. Let's see if we can explain these weird things, or if it's just bullshit, you know?
Sounds like a plan. Shall we go to the gondola?
Yes, off to the idiot mobile. Oh,
Oh, here we
wow.
are. Wait a second. Seems we've lost. Something's wrong with the tuning. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. Um, are you seeing it? You seeing the static?
No, I see that every day.
Let's see if I can clear that up. All right,
Make it. No,
there we
I
go.
like it. I like the static better.
You want me to put it back the way it was?
No, no, that's fine. A lot of people that would be watching it will be like, what the hell is this shit? Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So
So,
yeah, go ahead.
no, go ahead. Uh,
I was just gonna say
m-
this is our den of debauchery where we watch the woo and
Yeah, and my voice is a little screwed up. Sorry about that. Long story short, screwed up, but it, hopefully it gets better. Um, anyways, we're gonna watch some videos, and please, if if you see anything that we don't see, or you got something to say, please let us know. We don't, we're not experts. I don't think anybody's an expert, So, um, my favorite guy in the Bible was Doubting Thomas.
oh,
Where he just didn't believe shit.
yeah, he
I'd be
wanted
him.
proof. He wanted proof.
Yeah, it's like, Jesus came down. He's like, put your, I got holes in my hand, and and he had to put his fingers in the holes. And he had to, you know. So Thomas was always kind of my favorite, out of all of them. Peter was annoying. He was a hang-arounder. It was always free food for him, you know. Um, but Thomas was when that was the only thing that I remember as a kid when we had to read the Bible was when he said that. I was like, yeah, I want to see that too. I want to see
Right.
the proof.
Exactly.
Uh,
So bring your best. Show us your best proof. That's what the title of the show.
Yeah, and there's other people that do I saw one that does a similar show like this, and I'll tell you right now, that guy is a parasite. Okay, so let's continue.
All right, should we get into the video, or do you have anything else you want to cover first?
Oh yeah, well, our this used to be the the link to the Fun Factory. Is if we'll set up a link to it, and we'll only have it up for about a week or so until we come up with a new page. The Fun Factory was a show that was a little retro show that we did, and I did it with these two other guys, and one of them was you shouldn't speak bad about people, but one of them was a lazy fuck and the other one was retarded. So you could pick which one you wanted.
I didn't know either of them.
So anyways, the one guy, the shows were only, here real quick, show was 10 minutes long. And I asked him, I go, give me the bloopers so I can work on them, or you can work on them. And he says, that's 3 hours of footage. And I was like, oh man, So, anyways, so the Fun Factory will be taken down, and I wanted a retro. I love anything retro, so that was the whole point of the show, was to show old movies and stuff. So if people watch this has nothing to do with old movies or anything like that, but I just wanted if a few people from there wanted to come on here, by all means, you're welcome. This isn't a kid show, so the other one was made for a kid show, because I wanted something for kids to watch. So, anyways, that all went down the show when I went to go pick up my I made uh, uh, a sign for it, and I told the guy I'll be on my way to pick it up. Do not take it apart and leave it alone because it takes two people. Do you have that? Yeah, that's how the fucking parasite when I went to go pick it up, that's what it was set up as. And he says to me, a bit of glue should put it together. And I was like, you are a fucking fat tub of shit. Anyways, I don't want to start off angry, but that pissed me right off. So,
well, at least it's allegorical. A little glue would put the sign back together, but not the show.
Yeah. So, well, you know what it is when somebody doesn't want to. I mean, the other guy he complained about. He said the other guy's name was Sam. The guy who edited and was a horrible editor. His name was Dennis, but Sam, he says, "Hey gents, I can't do the show anymore. My artistic, I have a concussion and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Oh, all right." And then I find out the same week he's doing a dinner theater with an improv troupe, and I'm like, "Well, wait a minute, like, how is that? how is that even? I mean, you didn't even have to write anything for the Fun Factory. He was my ride, you know. So I don't know. Very, very. He's one of those guys that doesn't like to speak bad about people or whatever. And I'm like, whatever. I tried to be nice to the guy. I was like, hey, you want to go for a coffee or anything? Nothing. So I was like, it was just weird. So I was like, you know what? Your concussion, you could just say you don't want to do the show, dude. It's okay. I mean, you don't have to come up with some fucking ridiculous, my concussion, and then doing a dinner theater show in front of people. I don't know. So, I don't know. That's all I have to say about it. It was, people liked the show, but the editor was so fucking lazy. He would show, just a quick example and we'll move on. We would talk about the Muppet Show, and instead of picking a clip of the Muppets, he would pick the ending while they were the credits. And I'm like, what do you, like, just, I don't know. Yeah, pick the credits, dude.
Let's let bygones be bygones and get into our own show here. Let's go into the woo. First things first, though.
I don't know if you want to call it the woo. Let's call it the, we don't know.
The unknown. Let's get into the unknown here. That's
because as soon as you say the woo, people that believe in the woo will go, whoa, whoa, whoa.
So, but first things first, legalities. Yes, this is fair use, folks. We are going to be critiquing someone else's video. So I expect my channel will get some people saying, oh, you're copywriting, and I'm going to go to YouTube every time and say, I put this up and we are putting commentary over it. We're stopping every so often and interjecting our thoughts on the matter. That is fair use. So if you don't like it,
yeah.
kiss my butt.
I like it. I drew that.
Yeah, you did a really good job at that one.
I know, like you saw my sign that got fucked up, and then now this here should,
Yeah.
All right.
And with that, let's get into our first clip. The clip itself is 10 minutes, but I expect the show will take a little bit longer because we're going to stop. There's 5 little segments after each one, and we're going to talk about it. We might even stop during it to say, hey, well, so what? Or whatever.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. When you see it. A mother is sitting with her 2 daughters while they eat. Suddenly, the oldest daughter becomes very disturbed and frightened by something she can see in the other room, even though there's nothing visible in the video.
What?
First problem, there's nothing visible in the video.
I think it's, I've seen this, and what I think one of them, well, let it run. There's nothing in the video, but they think that there's something. One of them thinks that there's something back there.
Oh yeah.
What? I'm scared. It's okay. I just turned off the lights, that's all.
The mother remains calm, questioning her daughter as to why she is scared, but she receives no answer. The younger daughter looks back, doesn't see anything, and then laughs at how her big sister is seemingly scared of nothing.
What was that?
That was a creepy laugh.
That's a creepy laugh. That's scarier than whatever the hell she's seeing.
Yeah. Yeah, her sister's not helping the situation.
Yeah, her sister's obviously escalating things here.
Yeah.
Oh, what, Nanny? Look at me. What are you scared of? The fish? Oh, the fish died. What? Angel's sleeping already. It's raining, girls. Nani, are you almost done eating? Look at me. Look at me.
That is, until the younger girl takes a second look, and suddenly she also sees whatever frightened her older sister.
Okay, are you sure she sees the same thing?
Here's the thing, right? The first girl, they just said that the fish died. So it could have been her fish. So she's upset about that, right?
Right.
And the older sister is laughing, you know, just making, you know, her little sister upset. I don't, you know, I don't,
That's
there's
up to
no
you.
shadow moving, there's no,
There's nothing on the video, like I said at the beginning. Thing on video, and that's just a little what it looks like a laundry room or something there. So let's go.
Reaction is pure terror.
Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. But you gotta listen to me. Turn around. Look at me. What's the matter?
The video uploader, Angel Ruiz, says that both girls claim to have seen a ghost in the other room, even though nothing strange was visible to their mother or captured on video. Loading doc ghost.
okay, stop. So there, I think, just kids' imagination.
I would say I would tend to agree with you. I would definitely say that's a 4. Needs more information. But I tend to go with your explanation because my sister and my sister's best friend, when they were about those girls' age, we had one of those like cubby holes under the stairs where you could just put stuff in it
Right.
because we had a split bi-level house, and you know my dad put all kinds of stuff we didn't use in there. It was basically storage, like a little crawl space. Well, they would go hang out in there, and all of a sudden they come running out of there saying that they saw a bat in there. Well, there's no way a bat could have gotten under the stairs. There's no way for a bat to get in the house. Bats were not common in Colorado Springs. It was highly unlikely that there was a bat, and my dad never saw a bat. So yeah, kids tend to make stuff up. So I think that's
I don't know about making stuff up. I think their imagination ran wild.
yeah.
I mean, you know, she has a dead fish in there. The lights are out and it's raining. And I think the kid was already sad. And the one kid cried and left. And the other one was sitting there with her back to the, you know, to nothing behind her.
It could have
And
been yeah.
all of a sudden she got freaked out. I mean, she's a young kid.
Either
And you
that or
know,
she's
kids go from 0 to 100 in less than a second.
or the older sister could have just been playing a really mean trick on the younger sister.
Yeah,
That's possible
but I
too.
think she would have won an Oscar for that.
That
If
scream?
that was the, yeah. I
Yeah.
think she just scared herself.
Maybe. Possible. You know, kids do that, like my sister and
So
her friend.
you think it needs more?
Or needs more information for it.
I think it's just I don't think it's fake or you know, any of the categories. I think it's just kids' imagination running wild.
so self-convincing. That's another category. I'll put that down. Self.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you walk into a room and I say to you, "Hey, David, are you cold?" And you know, and if I keep saying, "Are you cold?" Man, I'm freezing. Eventually, it'll get to you. You know, eventually you go, you know what? I am kind of cold. You know, and meanwhile, it's not. You know.
Right. You could suggest a lot of things to people in the right situation. It is, I think they just entangle themselves. So,
I think they scared themselves.
yep.
Because the mother, if there was something there, the mother would have been like, "Oh, it's that ghost again. It's that." The mother was confused, like, "What's going on? What are you, why are you freaking out?"
Right.
You know?
Right. All right. Well, let's move on to loading dock ghost girl.
Girl. Guards at a loading dock in Mexico spot something strange on their security camera. What looks like a young girl dressed in all black is standing near one of their trucks. While two guards go outside to investigate, the others watch on the CCTV camera.
Adelante. A ver, ¿dónde? Adelante. Caminen hacia atrás 3 pasos. Exactamente está a su espalda y ustedes ahí me ven. Exactamente ahí donde está haciendo su movimiento ahorita. Diles. Adelante, lo escucho. Ya le abrí aquí la malla al 37, lo dejo que pase para del otro lado, lo acompaño al portón y lo dejo que vaya, ¿o qué hago? No hay nada. Hasta ahí está don Enrique y Cristian. ¿Están atrás de ti, Enrique?
Okay. First of all, I'm a little confused by this
Yeah.
CCTV video. It's really unclear. Are they trying to say the black person, little girl, or the person in black there is the little girl? Is that the implication here?
Yeah, but their their flashlights just went through her, right?
Did they?
Yeah, I thought that they were...
¿O qué hago? No hay nada. Hasta ahí está don Enrique y Cristian.
Like, didn't that just go through her head?
Adelante. Ahí me ven.
They're saying it's going through them. It's hard to tell though.
Exactamente ahí donde está haciendo su movimiento ahorita.
Let's let it play for a bit more. This is really
Adelante, lo
interesting.
escucho.
They're acting like
Ya le abrí
easy
aquí
enough
la
to
malla
act like someone's not
al
there.
37, lo dejo que pase para del otro lado, lo acompaño al portón y lo dejo que vaya, ¿o
He
qué
just
hago?
walked right through her. Yeah, and the guy just walked right through her.
Su movimiento ahorita.
Right there?
Yeah,
Adelante, lo
or
escucho.
in front of her,
Ya le abrí aquí la malla al 37, lo dejo que pase para del otro lado, lo acompaño al portón y lo dejo que vaya, ¿o
so you
qué
just
hago?
went right through her. Yeah,
But it
I
also,
think this...
if you look
I
at
don't
that
think...
shot, though, it almost looks like a shadow of something from light source in a different direction.
Well, it looks like his flashlight is going, like, through her, and you're seeing it from the other side.
Right, but if you also look at the bottom of her where she would quote unquote be standing on the ground, there's a tail of a shadow that goes up to that hole in whatever that is next to them. And in that case, the light coming from in front of them could be casting off something further up, like out of frame. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's kind of what the vibe I'm getting from that shadow. It's hard to tell. It's, again, some of the stuff...
I think it's a fake video.
I think it's fake video too. I'm hovering between fake and need more information, but I'm pretty sure this.
Hasta ahí está don Enrique y Cristian.
Like, what are they doing? Like, they're purposely going back and forth with their flashlights, laughing about it.
Despite the girl being visible on the security camera monitor, the guards on the lot can't see her. Even
That's what I mean. I mean, that, like, they're saying they can't see her. I think that's put in later in CGI.
Yeah, or some kind of overlay. I mean, look what we're doing with the show here. Obviously, that's not me and you down there at the bottom.
Yes, it is.
Oh, are you? Oh, yeah, we're definitely in that theater. Definitely in this.
The guy beside me has this popcorn with a hole in it.
That's more information than I needed. So yeah, I think this is, it's easy enough to have people act like they can't see something.
Yeah, like, okay, like, see the way they were going with their flashlights, and it was like, if you don't know where that girl is, you should be pointing that flashlight here and there and there. They are like perfectly going through this girl, and it's kind of like they know, you know, where this, you know, whoever is doing the video is telling these guys where to look for this person. Like, it's not, you know, like, I know he's saying that over the radio, but these guys are, you know, they're going, you know, they're like standing within inches of her, and in some cases going right through her.
Yeah,
so I think this is fake.
I'm leaning towards fake for sure too.
even though she is standing right beside them. While the other guards inside try to direct them to her location over the radio, the guard shines his light around, but they both still seem to see nothing. It almost looks as if the guards believe that they are being pranked by the other security guards inside at the CCTV monitor. Creepiest of all, as the guards search, they seem to pass right through the girl, and one guard's flashlight shines right through her body as well. Do you believe?
Yeah, I think that was a total CGI.
Something like what we're doing here.
Yeah, I don't believe that video.
The fact that his light, like if you look at it.
This is Dalhousie Castle in Scotland. It's 800 years old. And the reason why we're here is because the...
Let's go back to the previous. He shines his light through her. There's a line right, like it's not her feet. That's not where her feet were. That's above her feet. So, like, that's an obvious video break. In my head, that screams video break right there.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I'm not believing this at all.
Nope. And there's people in there saying, yeah, I gotta call bullshit in the live chat too, so. Alright. So that's, we got one needs more information. Or no.
Anybody in the live chat that thinks it's real?
Is there anybody in the live chat that thinks it's real? Press 1. Not getting any ones.
How many? How many?
Not getting any.
Oh.
0.
Well,
0.
Yeah.
Would be a big
I mean, to me, it just does not. I think it's totally. I would say it's fake.
Yep. So, moving on.
Do you believe?
No.
This is Dalhousie Castle in Scotland. It's 800 years old. And the reason why we're here is because the place is rumoured to be haunted.
Australian reporter Helen Parker never believed in ghosts.
Good for her.
That is, until the journalist investigated Dalhousie Castle, an 800-year-old haunted castle in Scotland. Parker was so confident that she decided to go alone into the castle's dungeon at 2 a.m. Just her and a camera.
For a second. That, you know what? That is an awesome place. That is a beautiful place. I'm pardon?
Have you been there?
No, I've never been there. I'm saying that's a beautiful place.
Oh, you're just by the looks of it. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I agree with that. I would love to go visit. When I was stationed in Europe, that's one of the things I did.
Oh, I'd live there. If they said it was haunted, I'd be like, yeah, all right, no problem. He could have the dungeon.
Yeah, when I was on leave, I spent a couple weeks taking a driving tour, and one of the things I did was stop at old castles as long as they had open tour, which a lot of them do. So just as long as you respect the place, you can go in there and look at it.
It's now nearly 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm down here in the dungeon. We were having dinner earlier tonight down here. And it's definitely a very, very different mood now. The rest of the castle have gone to bed. Now I should point out I'm the only one in the dungeon. Just me and my camera, and I'm facing the only doorway. So, had no signs of her tonight. But if ever you were going to see a ghost, do you think it would be here?
After sitting for a while and witnessing nothing, she even starts joking about how the castle's ghost called Lady Catherine might be, quote, rubbish.
So maybe it's all just rubbish. Maybe it's all just hocus pocus. Maybe there is no such thing as ghosts whatsoever.
Then she even starts taunting the supposed spirit.
Anyway, I'm prepared to wait. Catherine! Oh, Catherine! It's creeping me out now. Okay, I get it. I'm going. Okay, Catherine, I get it.
I'm sorry, I kind of missed that. Let's go over that again.
Just rubbish. Maybe it's all just hocus pocus. Maybe there is no such thing as ghosts whatsoever.
Then she even starts taunting the supposed spirit.
Anyway, I'm prepared to wait. Catherine! Oh, Catherine! It's creeping me out now.
So she heard some knocking in an old castle.
Yeah, she heard some knocking, and then she said she felt some. I think she felt something on her face.
Okay, I get it. I'm going. Okay, Catherine, I get it. Then something moves in the dungeon, but I'm not staying to find out what it is. I'm freaking going.
Helen Parker says that during the experience she felt, quote, an intense electrical feeling down the right side of my face and head.
Okay, I get it. I'm going.
An intense electrical field.
Yeah, here's the thing, right? If, I mean, she's by herself, supposedly. Whenever they say, like, I know people that have worked on ghost shows, like real ghost shows, like Taps, and they're never alone. There's 20 other people in the room with you. You know? So, I think she just scared herself, and if she was, I think she's acting, because if she was that scared, she wouldn't be laughing, she'd be running out of that castle.
Yeah, she wouldn't have stopped at that stairway to
Yeah.
sit down and say, oh fuck. She would have kept going all the way out past the moat.
Yeah, she would have been in her car saying, this is what happened in the basement.
Yep.
But not stop and then, sit down and kind of have a chuckle and laugh about it and say, "Oh, you know, this is what happened." And no, I'm not buying that. I think it's, you know, anytime. I mean, put it this way: when I had to try and sell my ghost show, I had to make sure that creepy things happen because they were like, there's no way anybody's gonna watch your show with you guys walking around in the basement and nothing happens. Something has to happen. So for her, I think I don't think anything happened. I think camera guy did a knocking, you know, did one of these things on and she didn't seem surprised by it, and like she was like, it just seemed like acting to me.
Yeah. Personally, if I was in a dungeon and I heard knocking, I wouldn't have just gotten out of my seat and casually left the room. I'd have jumped 10 feet in the air.
Well, yeah. Well, you remember those girls back then, like in the other videos, you saw her shake. You ever see when somebody gets scared, they
Yeah.
kind of quickly give a shake?
Mm-hmm.
She didn't do any of that.
Nope. I call bullshit. Fake.
Yeah, I think this is fake.
All right. Well, there's a little bit. Not much.
Like she's just laughing about it.
I'd like to think I'm a pretty rational person, but and if you're interested to play back what's on that tape. The chair banging on its own with such purpose is what scared me. And an intense electric feeling down the right side of my face and head. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm shaking like a leaf.
Yeah, you're also laughing.
Anyway,
like
she's
a
probably
fool.
just knocking on the chair to say hello and can you let me
Yeah.
out of this castle? In the beginning, I'd assumed either nothing would happen here or I'd fall asleep on camera. Whatever my encounter was, it was one of the biggest frights of my life.
Yeah.
I don't.
The
I just think
follower.
that was acting.
While a man was vacationing
I don't buy it.
No, me neither. I don't buy it.
Okay, let's look
Anybody
at this.
buy it out there?
I'm not seeing that because I'd be scared of bugs, but she's scaring herself. Couple of knocks and she pisses her pants. I don't think any of these people actually think it's real. So let's continue.
Okay.
Guy's on vacation.
in the Rocky Mountains, his girlfriend zoomed in and snapped an iPhone live photo of him. For those who don't know, an iPhone live photo basically captures a 3-second video along with the normal photo. Later, when they were reviewing their pictures, they found something very odd. Even though they were all alone in the wilderness that day, someone appeared to be watching the man from the field behind him. On first glance, it looks like someone standing in tall grass. But as this shot shows, the grass in that area is not that tall. So on second look at the photo, it almost appears as if the person was actually hiding in the grass. But the iPhone live photo 3-second video shows something very different. It almost looks like someone walking, even though half of the person's body would be beneath the ground. When the video is motion stabilized, it looks even creepier.
Wait, stop it, dude. That's a little kid.
Yeah.
Of course half of him is missing. He's what is he? Not even 3 feet tall?
Yeah.
That's not even a grown man. That's a little kid. That's what I think. And to me, it looks like a little kid.
It does. It looks like me playing in my dad's meadow when I was 8 and it being
Yeah.
odd because the grass was over my head. Well, not realizing that when I was 46, that same grass was going to be barely up to my waist.
Yeah. So I think that's just a little kid.
Yep.
Invisible dinner.
So that was
Fake. I think that's just a guy knowing that it's fake and he sends it in and people are gullible enough to believe it.
Mm-hmm. So, invisible dinner guest. Ooh. Ready for the final one? Because this is it, folks. There's 1:38 left on this video.
Guest.
All right.
YouTube user bscotty321 was suspicious that his little sister was playing with his food every time he left the room, so he set up a camera to catch her in the act. Sure enough, she was playing with his food, but she also seemed to be talking to someone who wasn't there.
Mommy. Bathroom? Yep. I can poo-poo. I don't poo-poo.
You stop the video for a sec, Dave. Alright, first of all, they need a giant can of Raid. Have you not seen the size of that butterfly in that room?
Yeah, they got a bug problem for sure.
Alright, continue.
Let's go to dinner.
You little snot.
Yeah, what a
Oh, now
shithead.
she... Oh, man.
As she says that's Billy's dinner to someone or something that can't be seen in the video, the silverware on the plate seems to move on its own.
Let's go to dinner.
Okay. You mentioned a wire? I think a wire.
Can you... Not a wire, a fishing line.
Something.
Yeah, do you see a fishing line?
Move on its own.
Let's go to dinner.
I don't see one, but if they do it right,
Let's go to dinner.
that's exactly what it would look like if you used a fishing line.
Yeah, and it's not moving like away, it's moving left and right, right?
Yep.
I I'm not buying that one.
I'm not buying it at all either. So far we've got self-convinced, which was the little girls, and the rest are all fake.
Yeah.
That's our conclusion. It seems like the audience is in agreement. So we don't watch, or we might watch the videos before this, but we try to come in without the bias that we typically have with stuff. We try to keep our head open and a skeptical mind. We're not here to actually make fun of the videos, but when some of them are as ludicrous as what you're going to see in the future of the show, then we're definitely going to, give them hell. So, from that standpoint, for sure, Sundays at 5. We're going to try to keep to that schedule for now. And we're going to try to make them quick shows, about an hour, maybe less, because we don't want you guys to take up too much of your time. There's plenty of other streams to watch. And I might try to squeeze one in on Wednesdays too, because Ideology has taken over for NonSequitur Show's slot on Wednesday, so we might be able to get one in before Ideology on that day. So
all right.
seems like good days to do it. What about you?
I just whoever's watching this, if you are a believer, I'm not out to make fun of you. All I ask anybody that watches these videos, just remember, there's a million ways around to fool, and there are ways, that I've seen so many videos where you just sit there and you don't want to become a cynic and just go fake, fake, fake. You know, you know, I would love there to be proof. You know, and the problem is the day and age that we're living at. Photoshop. You got guys, you know, they have degrees in animation, CGI, the amazing things that can be done. That I don't think it's healthy for a person that already believes in, you know, the paranormal. I don't think it's helpful if you already believe it. I think you should always sit back and take it for face value, and Aaron Ra was a perfect example of it. I remember him telling me a story of how he believed everything and would argue with people until he really looked at it. And all we're asking is just please look at it again. If you know, if there's something there that, you know, you want to show, send a link to us. That you say, you got to see this video. This proves it. And you think we're going to sit there and mock you and make fun of you. And I don't think we've done any of that for any of these videos. We're just, you know, I'm just giving you my opinion on what I saw and how I would look at it. And yeah, you know, one of my favorite characters of all time was Columbo, where he would look at the evidence. That's all he wanted was the evidence. Nothing else mattered. So you have to go by, you know, what you see and the evidence. And it's so hard for us because we can't go to that person's house. We can't go to that, you know, castle in London, Scotland, and look for ourselves. You know, we could only look at it through videos. So that even makes it, you know, triply hard to not, you know, debunk or, you know, not believe in this stuff. I would love to believe it, but I would love to see video that I could sit there and say something amazing took place here, or something paranormal took place. Not, hey, you know, they could have pulled a wire or whatever, and you know, that could be you know, so many variables could be in there. So, you know, you know, you're in a tough spot because if you are a believer, it's kind of telling somebody that there's no more Santa Claus. You know, and they're like, oh, no, 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 no. And all I say is just with an open mind, look at these videos. If you disagree, you know, disagree. If,
Feel
you know,
free to
you
comment
believe it,
too.
yeah.
Please,
And
comment on the videos.
yeah, comment on the videos and let us know what you think. And if there's something you want us to look at, please. But we're not out to make fun or call you stupid or anything like that. Like you, I'm very interested in it, and I would love to see something where, you know, amazing. And that's it.
Oh, don't you have something happening on August 22nd with a
No.
pretty famous
No, I
guy?
don't. No, David, I don't.
Sure?
No, I don't.
I thought there was that air
I
conditioning.
know, I have no idea what you're talking about. David, I have no idea.
There's that air conditioning.
I know, I have no idea.
Richard Carrier.
All right, that's right, I do. All right, so I have Richard Carrier, Dr. Richard Carrier, on
Not the air conditioning.
What is it? August 22. August 22. I have Dr. Richard Carrier, and he won't be doing this show because, well, I'll ask him a little bit about it and what he thinks about, you know, paranormal stuff. Because any of my interviews, I always ask something different. Because if you watch his videos, it's always the same regurgitated thing, you know? So I want to try and do something different, and hopefully he enjoys it. So,
And that'll be
yeah,
on your channel? Your channel?
yeah, that'll be on the Wrecking Crew. So watch that, and
His channel's down
whatever.
in the description, Vito D'Amico.
Yeah, so sub, and we'll, when's the next time we're doing this?
For sure, next Sunday. Possibly Wednesday. I have to see what Wednesday looks like for me, but I don't know. And you, like I said, it's kind of up to you. Our schedule's not set in stone, but I have to give a thanks out to all those who have watched and who gauge who's actually kind of saying please share the stream and share it to D+. Please share our content. We appreciate it.
Yeah, so either Wednesdays or Sunday. We haven't figured it out yet. So this was our first show. I hope you liked it. Please comment, and thanks so much.
Yeah, and by the way, quit making shit up.
Yeah.